Hey all you zealots and zerglings out there, it's time for another 3v3. This map is Dirtside, a map that I've never played before. It looked interesting, so I thought I would select it. The races are once again random, and I have spawned as the purple Terran here up in sort of the 12 o'clock position. Over here at sort of the 2 o'clock position is Sinister, the blue Protoss. And our other ally is Wolfpack, the yellow Protoss. Our opponents are Dunamai, the teal Zerg. Spartan, the green Zerg. I'm sure he's absolutely thrilled yet again. And Contrarian, the orange Terran. Looks like we already got some early scouts going out here. Not for me. I'm building a supply depot. Like I said, the map is Dirtside, which looks like there's sort of a bit of a path over here to your opponent's side of the map. Kind of a wide open space here in the front where all the expos kind of are. My expo was actually fairly kind of exposed to entry there. Seems pretty unfortunate, which just like this expo over here. Sinister's calling out the 2 Zerg, which I'm sure both players are thrilled about being Zerg. Although Dunamai's a fair Zerg. He seems to he has some idea of what he's doing. He doesn't curse the day he spawns his Zerg. I'm not sure what his preference would be, but he's certainly a lot happier right now than Spartan is. And he's going to throw down his spawning pool at 13. Once again, already getting his gas. Doesn't have double gas like I saw in the last game of his. And, oh, we got a proxy pylon for Sinister. The last game we watched, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Oh, he's going to get spotted because that SV was going to place a supply depot out there. So his looks like what is going to be a cannon rush has been spotted. Does he have a forge on the way? His forge is on the way, but it is still like 20 seconds away from completion. And he does not have any Marines out yet, but his barracks is just going to finish. Here comes the Marine. It's going to be out in 20 seconds. So I don't know if he's going to have time to get any cannons out before this Marine finishes. He's trying to keep away from that SCV. Here comes another barracks. The forge is done. He could start dropping cannons right now. Oh, but he doesn't get the cannon down, and the probe goes down, so this cannon rush is going to epically fail. And it looks like we already have an expansion for Spartan. And an Evo chamber. I wonder what he's getting the Evo chamber for. He's not getting upgrades yet. He's not getting any units yet. So that's interesting. Is he getting the speed? Not getting a speed upgrade yet. So I don't know what this Evo chamber is for. Seems kind of pointless. Meanwhile, we got Dunamai, the other Zerg. He is getting a Roach Warren, so he's going to go for some roaches. Could be very effective. And I'm getting a tech lab on my barracks. Got a couple Marines out already. Getting a second gas up. I have quite a bit of minerals. I could be dropping something else down here. It looks like, yes, I am going to drop a factory down here, but I'm still not going to use these minerals. So start pumping out some Marines. Get rid of these minerals. So bad with my minerals. And we got a nice little tight door here. Can even get any units out of there. Got a couple of gates going, and of course you have the forge so they can do the cannon rush. Nothing else much going on right here, just a couple of gateways. What is Wolfpack up to? He's researching his warp gate technology. Got a couple of gateways out. Getting a Stargate out. So he's going to go 2-gate Stargate. Maybe a little early. He probably went to 2-gate first, which is why his Stargate's probably well in advance of his warp gate technology, but it's not bad. What is he getting here? Let's see, now I don't know about this. He really needs to expand off of this, and trying to get 3 gateways and a Stargate off of 1 base, I don't think you can really afford it. Oh, and we do have some Reapers coming out here for Contrarian. So he is going to counter his failed cannon rush and with a little bit of Reaper play, perhaps. And it could be very interesting. And was another pylon? Oh, Twilight Council. So I wonder what he's going for here. This could be interesting. Perhaps going for some Blink Stalkers, some Charge Lots, or maybe some High Templar play. Trying to get those warp gates out. I am working on getting expansion. I've got... Looks like I put my tech lab on that, or put my factory on the tech lab that I had there, and building a reactor. So it looks like I want to go some Marine tank, it looks like. I am getting Siege tank out. Siege mode is researching. I'm going to check the income tab real quick. It looks like Wolfpack and Spartan have the most workers. by quite a fair margin, so that's interesting. I do have mules, but, you know, just one right now. This, I need to start getting into my orbital command, which should be happening anytime now, I hope. What do we got here? I got some roaches out here for Dunamai. Back to production. What is he researching? We got a Spartan researching missile attack, and he's got his roaches coming. We're getting speed. Researching speed. Does he have any Zerglings? He has 4 Zerglings. He's getting speed for 4 Zerglings. He needs to be getting speed for his roaches since that's what he's building. I'm not sure why he's getting Zergling speed with 4 Zerglings and 10 roaches. But we'll have to see. Starting to spread his creep out there. How many queens does he have? He's got 2 queens, so maybe an extra queen there to do a little bit of creep spread, it looks like. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Spartan has 2 queens, but he also has 2 bases, so that's what he's using that for. It looks like my orbital command is done, and I'm moving out to expand. Got some siege tanks out. Kind of guarding my base, but now they need to advance forward so they can protect my expansion, which, as I mentioned before, is very exposed through this attack path. Oh, and we got Reapers going out here for Contrarian. Where are they heading? They're heading down here to this low ground, to the high yield. I'm not really sure where they're heading. If they can jump that, or maybe they tried and failed. I'm not really sure what they're doing. So we'll just kind of leave them for now. Looks like I have moved my tanks. This one could probably be a little bit more forward, unless I'm more worried about someone dropping. And oh, we do have these Reapers coming. They are going to come in the range of my tanks. Oh, and they didn't make it. I'm not even sure if I noticed those guys. They didn't even get a shot off, and they are dead. Doesn't look like we have any more Reapers. Nope, that was it for the Reaper play. Is he producing any more Reapers? He is not. He is getting combat shields. He is getting Marauders. He is getting an orbital command for his expansion. And looks like he was ready to move out. Maybe changed his mind. Looks like Wolfpack does have his expansion out. What is he producing? He's getting some Void Rays, some Stalkers, quite a few Gateways here. So he's got 5 Gateways and a Stargate. If he's getting his expansion up, I don't have a problem with this. This seems about right, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but on 2 bases, I think he can support production off of these buildings. Although he's not really doing anything with this Gateway or Stargate right now. He needs to be using it. Oh, we got an awful lot of interesting upgrades here for Dunamai. We got ranged attack for his Hydras. He's got Burrow. He's got melee attack level 1. He's gotten some more Zerglings in this army. He's going on for a lot of upgrades. Not really sure what angle he's going here. And we're getting a Spire here for Spartan. Getting Charge for Wolfpack Zealots. And I'm getting a Robo Facility for Sinister. I am getting an Armory. I'm not sure if I was getting this for upgrades or if I was getting this for Thors or what. I am getting a level 1 attack for my Marines. Looks like I'm trying to establish another front. I want to try to make this a very devastating choke. We'll see how effective that is. I got a few tanks here, not a lot of Marines. I could use more Marines to protect my tanks. We're getting ranged attack for Spartan. What kind of army has he got? He's got roaches, so he's going to be going the popular Roach Muta build, it looks like. I don't think he's got any Mutas coming out. Oops, that was the production tab. I don't think he has any Mutas coming out just yet. There come the Mutas. And this creep is getting ever closer to my forces. I need to move these tanks forward so they can help defend this area. Why am I not moving my tanks forward? I don't know. Here comes another tank. Oh, and that's a lot of roaches. Oh, and 1/1 roaches. Which, siege tanks do bonus damage to armored, but that is an awful lot of roaches. I'm getting my tanks moved forward. I'm trying to move this forward, and there's a ping there. I'm not sure who's pinging it. And either they're going to throw these roaches in my siege tanks, and these Marines are not really in a good position to defend these tanks. I was in the process of advancing my wall, so it probably caught me at a good time when I was trying to move my forces forward, but I don't know if it mattered. There's an awful lot of roaches here. Hydralisks in the back. The Hydralisks are not getting hit by the siege tanks. They're going to be doing a ton of damage. And they are focusing down the tanks, which may be exactly what they want to do. And I am grasping my pants, apparently. And why did I drop that supply depot? Oh, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, let's close that door. So I held them up for just a little bit. But they are right into my main base, and my 4 Marines, these are my hero Marines. 3 hero Marines. 1 hero Marine. My Marines are all dead. My SCVs are fleeing right through the middle of the battle. They should all be dead. And most of them are dead. Looks like Sinister has brought 3 Stalkers to help me out. Whoa! And he brought, the 3 Stalkers brought all their friends. I'm not sure this is quite enough. It looks like this might be enough. Stalkers do have bonus damage against the roaches, not the Hydras, however. So we'll have to see. Although if he had some good micro, he could blink micro. He could save. Oh, he could save that Stalker. He could. Yeah. Oh, there's the nice blink micro. So he's trying. Yeah, he is trying to do some blink micro. That is very excellent. Looks like they did happen to focus that guy down though, but they will clean this up. I will save my expansion, but at what cost? Because as you can see, I am now way behind. My buildings are not happy. I'm trying to reestablish my base. I didn't lose too much. I lost my entire army. It looks like I lost quite a few workers. But still have my production backbone. I still got a ton of resources, so this can be rebuilt. It looks like Sinister has taken an expansion out here in the middle of nowhere. And on top of having his own natural, which looks like he's just getting the gas for. So he is trying to, looks like he's trying to attempt some sort of double expand. I'm not really sure how long this Nexus has been here. It's at full energy, so I guess it's been there for quite a while. So no, this is not exactly a double expand. And check the army size right now. I've got almost nothing, but my opponents have got about like 160. And we are against, well, considerably more than that. So I'm not going to be very helpful right now. Looks like we got some Stalkers here to go take care of this creep. This queen is in a very dangerous position right now. If the Stalkers spot her. Sinister begging for gas. I don't think I have any to give. Okay, I have a little to give. Oh, it looks like they did spot that queen, and they're going to take care of these creep tumors. Oh, but here comes an army for Dunamai. The Stalkers are going to blink safely away. But unfortunately, his retreat has caused them to go after my expansion. Well, they did come back to help out. I do have a siege tank rebuilt again to help take care of this, but it's going to go down fairly quickly. So this is going to cut into my my rebuilding quite a bit, I think. I'm not sure we're going to quite take this out. I need to bring my Marines forward. Come on, guys. There we go. We need to help out these Stalkers that were so kind to help me let me take care of this. And Sinister's like, you better have an army because oh, and Thor is here. Where's the battle? The battle is over. I missed the battle. Oh, we got a battle going on over here. Looks like these Stalkers there, but these guys joined the battle because their zealots are getting slaughtered. And it looks like he's going to clean this up. Looks like Contrarian is deciding to retreat with his 3 medevacs and 4 marauders. Make that 3 marauders. Make that 2 marauders. Make that 1 marauder. Make that 0 marauders as the last one. Oh, falls to pieces. That is just terrifying. And they've decided that, yeah, well, you're going to attack us. We're going to take out your expansion. Oh, we do have a Colossus here. And these medevacs aren't going to do any good, but provide target practice. So that's going to create quite a bit of damage. And where's this going on? Oh, that's right, because Spartan has Mutalisk in Wolfpack space. I was going to try to come with my Thors, which are a great counter to Mutas, but at the same time, Dunamai is going to come with Roach Hydra and hit my expansion again. It's like the worst possible time for me to leave. I don't know if this little small force could have stopped it, but it would have done better than whatever peddly marine force I had here. So this just did not work out at all for me whatsoever. I was going to help my buddy, and I get punished for it. Meanwhile, their entire army is here. Here come the Mulisks. There might be enough to actually clean up this force. I'm not entirely sure. My base is in absolute shambles right now. I am a non-factor this game. And we can check the units lost, and oh, actually, I'm not even the one that's lost the most. I guess this just goes back to the old saying I've used before: when you've got nothing to lose, you don't lose anything. I'm not sure that's how I phrased it before, but it's sort of the same idea. You can't lose anything if you've got nothing to lose. And it looks like my bait buildings are fleeing. I think we can just ignore what's going on right there because this battle is still commenced. It looks like those Mutalisks were not enough to take this out, and Contrarian is taking a massive beating right now. I'm not even sure I noticed this because I was busy trying to save as much of my base as I can. This barracks is going to go down. I don't think I've got any SCVs to repair it, but I do have an orbital command that did get away. A couple of barracks and a factory, they also got away. My engineering bay is going to go down. Oh, it looks like my factory is going to finish researching my ground vehicles, so the Dunamite did not take that out, and Contrarian is being revealed. And I wonder if he has any, does he have any SCVs left? He has one SCV. One SCV, and I don't know how many resources he has. He doesn't even have, oh, well, I don't know where those resources came from. It looks like maybe he borrowed some from a buddy because he had nothing to rebuild. And this SCV is going to repair this engineering bay for some reason. Oh, this could be bad. If this Colossus spots this SCV, then Contrarian is done. Can this SCV survive? I don't know. This is going to be a tense moment for this SCV. If I were you, I'd stop repairing it so they'd stop noticing you. And oh, is he going to see? Is he going to see the SCV? Oh, he's going to see the SCV. Can the SCV get away? Oh no, the SCV goes down and Contrarian is done. He has no SCVs left. He has nothing. There's nothing he can do. He can maybe rebuild with. And Wolfpack's sending a probe down to kill this barracks, but yeah, Contrarian is history. I didn't even realize this in the game. Like I said, I was busy trying to save my base because I got a ton of minerals. I mean, I could drop my barracks down and whoa, but I got to be careful. There's another force from Dunamite massing here, and he is being extremely aggressive with this. Aggressive this game. He's got 1-1 on his Zerglings. He's just got 1 armor on the rest of his forces. And just as I'm trying to rebuild, and oh, it looks like the factory is going to survive. Oh, but this barracks is not going to survive. I'm trying to run my buildings away. No, this barracks is going to die too. Can this factory get away? It looks like the factory is going to get away. And just Dunamite has been relentless with my bases, and I could not rebuild a force to actually stop him. It looks like we do still have the Trouble Mutalisks from Spartan. Now they're going to take on Sinister, who's about the only person who hasn't really had a major attack on his base yet, although he has thrown away a lot of army units. If we look, although he has lost the least of anyone, and my barracks is coming in here to say, what's going on here, guys? Oh, Mutalisks? Oh, well, it looks like we do have some Stalkers to scare the Mutalisks away. Plenty to scare those Mutalisks away. I'm just going to say, hey, Sinister, mind if I crash at your pad? I won't bring much, just an orbital command and a barracks, that's all. Oh, but now Dunamite is going to come to this space. He's got a much tighter choke to worry about here. Sinister's got a really nice building placement here. I mean, he may lose some buildings, but no one's going to just go run roughshod through his base. He can almost just blink his Stalkers back up here and just try to force the Zerg units up through that very narrow choke. No, don't blink into him. That was a mistake. He needed to stay up here, force the Zerg up here, but it looks like they're going to clean up anyhow. Dark Templar will certainly help with that. Whew. Looks like I'm trying to once again come back and retake this base, which really doesn't have much left, so I don't know if there's any point in taking this base. I did escape my factory, and I got a tech lab on it. What I really wanted to do is execute some Thor drops, but to do that, I'd actually have to get a Stargate up somewhere, a starport up somewhere, and get some gas. I definitely needed some gas. And Sinister's begging for some more gas. Boy, he's greedy in the resources, isn't he? And Contrarian's just got a supply depot and a barracks. A supply depot and a barracks and no money. I think he must have left the game because he has no money. And my orbital command is searching for a base. Still some Mutalisks on the back. It looks like, oh, they're selected by... Actually, I think Contrarian might actually be controlling these. He's obviously still in the game because he's got him selected. And oh, they're going to find my orbital command. If this thing lights on fire, I am in deep trouble. I'm trying to find a place for it to land. You can't land there. There's minerals there. Oh, my orbital command is on fire. Where am I trying to run this thing to? I don't think it's going to make it. Oh, maybe it will make it. Oh, look at the hit points whittled down. I don't think I have any SCVs. I have one SCV. Where's my SCV? Where's that one SCV? I don't know where he's at. Oh, but it goes down. No. Where was that SCV? Oh, there was that SCV. He was trying to run to save that orbital command. Didn't quite make it. So he's going to build another one. There's the starport I was trying to build. I actually had to abort building that so I could try to save that orbital command, but that was not going to happen. And it looks like Dunamite is in there with Hydralisks. They are not going to do much against the Stalker DT combination. The DTs will actually rip through the Hydralisks. So that looks like that attack didn't fail. We still have these Mutalisks flying around. I believe there was some mention of Phoenixes. I'm not sure where his starports are, or Stargates. There's his Phoenixes. And the nice thing about Phoenixes is you micro them correctly and Mutalisks can't do anything about it. So he's going to chase these Mutalisks down, and they do bonus damage to light, so they are the perfect counter to Mutalisks. They need to watch out for these Hydralisks, which are going to absolutely kill him. Oh, well, they did fly right past. One of them did die, though. But he really wants to take out those Mutalisks. Oh, but he finally kind of got himself in a bad position. But look at this. They're just going to run away. They are just going to run away. And oh, it looks like we have more Mutalisks here in Wolfpack's base. So this was not, and there come more. Wow, that is a lot of Mutalisks. And I'm like, oh great, just when I'm trying to rebuild my base. There are a lot of photon cannons here, but this is not going to be any good. And I don't know why I'm trying to finish the starport. And oh, I'm going to lose my command center again, and I need to cancel this because Mutalisks seem to have found it. And it looks like I did cancel it. I don't think it died, although I did lose my SCV. I am going to save my command center, though. And here come the Phoenix to chase down the Mutalisks. And there's a lot more Phoenix now, just like there was suddenly a lot more Mutalisks. And oh, they got to be careful. They don't want to get themselves caught here, but they're going to do quite a bit of damage here. And now the battle has commenced. You need to micro these Phoenixes, and he's microing them back. And Phoenixes can shoot while moving, which is what makes them very powerful against the Mutalisks. Oh, and they're going to try to intercept them. And I've got a few Marines here to help out, and they do down one. Hey, my Marine's down to Mutalisk. Which one was it? Which one was the hero Marine? Was it this guy? That was the guy. That was the hero Marine. That was the hero Marine. Let's make sure they don't have any more other kills. Nope, this is the hero Marine. Took out a Mutalisk. Here comes the battle. It looks like it's straight up, and oh, he's going to try to micro back. He's got one Phoenix still shooting. He's going to use the power of the Phoenix micro. Go ahead, take out my army. There's not much I can do right now because I can't even get anything up. And look at that. That is the power of the Phoenix. I mean, this is some awesome micro. He got a little bit close there. Both of us noticed his excellent micros. He is just trying to stymie these Mutalisks, and what can they do? He is absolutely doing this almost perfectly. Taking as few losses as he can, doing a ton of damage to these Mutalisks. And it looks like they're going to disengage from now. And oh, now the Mutalisks are... I swear there's a magnet on all my buildings. Everywhere my buildings are, there is Zerg. And my factory is not in a position to this. My factory's on fire now, though. It is burning. I have no SCV anywhere in the area. There's no way I can save that. But these Phoenix looks like they are going to finally clean up these Mutalisks. Let's get rid of that because we're at the edge of the map and I can't see anything. Nope, this factory's done. I got nothing I can save it with. The tech lab is done as well. And we got a ton of static defenses here, which is probably not very good because they can't really attack with these. They can only defend. Whew. 30 minerals. I could probably spare that. In fact, I don't know. I maybe actually did give him some because I can't spend this. I can't get anything. I can't keep anything built. I can't keep anything built to produce anything. I mean, I got 4 Marines. And an SCV. And now we got a ton of Ling Roach right here. What kind of upgrades we got on these? 1 attack. 2-1 on the Roaches. That's pretty powerful. We got some Hydralisks from Dunamite. They still have no upgrades. He's really should get some get some upgrades on those. He's producing a ton of units, but not using the upgrade advantage he has. And I'm being commanded to actually take a base. And this is a very small force, but if they have no detection in this, those Dark Templar will actually absolutely eat this apart. And it looks like they've designated Contrarian to control all these forces, as you can see with the orange highlights that he has them all selected. But not making a move yet. Just trying to rally some forces. Phoenixes are whipping through the area. Oh, I wonder if you forgot about that Colossi that killed the last SCV of Contrarian. Oh, and now they're going to start killing Overlords. We got any upgrades on these Phoenixes? We have level 1 attack, 1 shield on these Phoenixes. And now they're going to try to kill off more Mutalisks, trying to micro the best they can, doing a fairly good job, I have to say. And they're going to try to say, oh, these Overlords, you're not getting away, you're not getting away. Oh, and the Mutalisks are going to come back in and get absolutely slaughtered. It don't look like we have any... Well, there were a couple of Hydralisks shooting there, but the Phoenixes are still in pretty good condition. And now they're going to pick up the Hydralisks. And Hydralisks also count as light, and so the Phoenixes, once lifted up, will do pretty good against them. Roaches, not as much because they are armored. They need to pick up that Hydralisk since he's actually shooting it. And there they go, picking up the Hydralisk. There are not enough Hydralisks in this army. There are more Hydralisks coming. The Phoenixes will do well to get out of there. And now they're going to pick up the Queen. But the Hydralisks are here now. You got to get out of there. And he is getting out of there. Oh, he's doing absolutely fantastic with these Phoenixes. It is just unbelievable. Oh, and now they're going to pick up a couple more Hydralisks. They have an awful lot of, there seems to be an awful lot of energy on these Phoenixes. Picking up all the Hydralisks. Absolutely unbelievable. And going back to killing Overlords. There's another Queen. They got to be careful now because they're kind of heading into Spore Crawler country. And yeah, the Spore Crawlers are going to start shooting, but they're going to get out of there just fine, just fine. Looks like I've finally established a little bit of a base here. And wow, that's just a lot of Zerglings, a few Roaches, a couple of drones in there. And it looks like the Phoenix have done all they can do for the time being. And it looks like I'm pinging that he has some extra Phoenixes. And it looks like I've thrown down a supply depot, just trying to find space wherever I can to rebuild. Trying to get a barracks because I don't have any production facilities left. Oh, we got a ton of Zerglings coming in here. And this should be more than enough to clean up these photon cannons. But instead they're going to come in here to the main, which really doesn't have much left. I mean, this gate is unpowered, so he obviously hasn't been using it. So he's got this and this. I don't think he's producing off of this. He doesn't really have anything right now. I'm not really sure what he's doing right now. Sinister is absolutely carrying us through this. It looks like they try to attack my expo. I'm going to pick up as many SCVs as I can grab and get the heck out of there. It looks like the Phoenix are going down again, going to town again. The Dark Templar are in there. There are no observers to spot this one remaining Roach, which is unfortunate. He is going to survive to live another day, which is something you never want to see happen to a Roach unless it's one of mine. And I'm still just trying to do anything I can to rebuild. Looks like I did pick up a little bit of gas there at some point. And the Phoenix are on the prowl again. Let's check the units lost. Sinister is still lost surprisingly little, considering he is basically the front lines of this army right now. And Spartan and Dunamai have lost a ton. And they're still on Overlord hunting patrol. Could do me do me a favor and kill off all of Dunamai's supply so he can't keep sending mass units anywhere I am, although it hasn't happened to me recently. And look at Sinister even taking my natural. Good luck. Every time I put a base there, it got rolled by Dunamai. But now he's relegated his Phoenixes to sniping drones. Because they got, heck, they got nothing else to do. And this Queen is just screaming at them. I don't know why they're not picking up the Queen. That's really what they need to be doing. There goes the Queen. And now it looks like I'm trying to long distance mine here because I know his Wolfpack is just not doing anything anymore. I'm going to check the APM tab, and well, he's got a little bit of APM, but Dunamai's got the most APM right now. And Sinister 66 average. That's pretty good for this. That beats anyone in this group. And he's got some Zealots running around, but they aren't going to do much against these static defenses. We do have some Corruptors, which I think they do okay against the Phoenix. They won't be able to keep up with them, of course, but they also can't. I mean, they're pretty beefy, so they're not going to really be out-microed by the Phoenix. I think they also have better range than the Mutalisks, too. So a lot of Zealots, several Dark Templar, a couple of Observers, one Stalker. Not sure what his deal is. Oh, it looks like actually Wolfpack's going to take this old expansion, probably for the gas. There are no minerals left here. So and he's taking this base. I actually was going to go for this base, but he got there first. So I'm just still trying to scrounge up any base I can. But I actually think that one Roach that survived was sniping my, yeah, that Roach survived. He sniped the refinery I had there and kept me from mining that base. But now that Roach is dead, so hopefully I can do something again. And we are slowly pinching off the Zerg. And we check the income tab, and they have almost no income left. They are tapped. Even I've got better income than they do, and I've got nothing. Well, I've got more harvesters than their entire team combined. So, I mean, this map got tapped out, and all the new bases were really fairly well defended. And now Sinister looks like he's going to even take this base, unless that's... No, it looks like Sinister's taking this base. Thanks a lot. I don't need a base. I'll just kind of long-distance mine with scraps I can get off of this one. We do have some a little bit of a force here. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything at all. I think this game is just about over. Do you think we're bleeding them dry? Yeah. Little bit. So I think it's just an inevitability of, it looks like we're moving in here. Oh, and we're just, yeah, Spartan's going to leave the game. These Colossi are going to be the kicker because these static defenses cannot do anything against Colossi with the Thermal Lance upgrade. And that will be the game. And so I think this game is going to go to Sinister. The rest of us, all of the other 5 players in this game, all lost. I'm calling it right now. The 5 of us lost. Sinister won that game, even though it was a team game. He wins. So I hope you enjoyed that game. I'm sure Sinister did because he played awesome. And have a day.